NFL award predictions 2024. Is it
25?
25.
25?
Because the season ends.
That's right.
The year
That's
after.
right. I always get that kind of confused. But let's get into what you want to go for the big one right away.
We can go from top or bottom to top.
Let's go from bottom to top.
Okay.
Let's kind of tease the people. Comeback player of the year. Eddie Money gave us some options with some
lines on them.
With some money lines on them. Go ahead, Eddie Money.
All right, so I mean these are just the top 5. So we have Aaron Rodgers and Joe Burrow both at plus 200. Big Kirkall at third, Anthony Richardson at plus 750, and Nick Chubb at plus 1500.
I love Nick Chubb at that line. I'm gonna go to Vegas, not this week, but next week. I'm hammering that line. I promise you.
Here's the problem with
Yeah,
Nick
that's
Chubb.
an easy $100 right there.
Easy.
Here's the problem with Nick Chubb. You have to be recognized. You have to be noticed. Do you think the Browns are a winning team?
Well, if they are, it's because of him, and so
For sure.
that's why I think it's great value.
I mean, didn't Joe Flacco get it last year off of like 5 games basically?
Yeah.
So if you have a whole great season,
all you need is a good 5 games, really.
Really?
I like Anthony Richardson.
That's terrible.
I was looking at Nick Chubb and Anthony Richardson.
I like AR-15.
I don't think it's possible for him.
I
think he's gonna struggle hard this year.
Why do you think that?
What's that hate, man?
I was one defending him last year.
I was
against
his
Rafa.
biggest defender last year.
So I just think it's gonna be tough. Like, I think it's gonna be a tough year for him. I think he's gonna be rusting to start, and I think it's gonna be rough. That's just my opinion.
Hopefully they taught him that slip and slide.
Yeah, just fucking slide.
Yeah, just slide, man.
If you want an insane value pick, go Sam Darnold at plus 2,000.
Ooh,
I like that.
Here's the thing, though. Vikings have had some horrible luck. Injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it'd be nuts.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not a bad take though.
Yeah, you get a starting quarterback.
Yeah, it's always quarterback is always gonna win at least the first option.
If he wins 10 games with the Vikings.
Yeah, he also doesn't have to be like that crazy. Like he has to have a good year.
You just have to have a solid year and get them maybe like a 9.
Is this Sam's?
Yeah, for like Joe Burrow and Aaron Rodgers to win, I feel like they have to be number 1 seeds to win that award.
Why would they get rid of Dobbs? You see Dobbs cook last week with the 49ers?
Oh,
his backup there?
Yeah, he's the backup with the 49ers.
I'd back up for the 49ers than start for Cleveland.
Yeah.
But he was with what, 3 teams last year?
Yeah,
and he played well with the Vikings.
I mean, he had okay games.
No, Dobbs was a thing. He had a little Linsanity thing for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Don't do that.
No,
don't discredit Linsanity like that.
No, he had like
he beat the Raiders 3-0.
Do we have to talk about that fucking game?
I was there for that game.
But he had comebacks. Oh, I remember that anyway. That's brutal. That
was my mom's fucking. That was her Christmas surprise for us. And I was like,
damn.
I was so excited too. And I was like,
that was a brutal game. So I'm going AR-15. I love me some Sam Darnold. What I wanted to ask you guys, is this Sam's last hurrah? If he stinks it up, does he just need to go back to San Clemente?
I disagree.
Play beach volleyball.
I feel like he'll always be good enough to be a backup somewhere.
Yeah, he's up. He'll probably be a backup legend for the rest of his career.
You think so? Like
that's the best job in the world. That's
he has the best job in the world right now.
Everyone says that. Everyone said best job in the world. Best job in the world.
Is it not?
Yeah, I agree. It's the best job in the world. I agree.
You guys like a backup QB makes what, like 15 million a year?
No,
I don't know about 15.
No.
10.
If you play for the Raiders, your backup makes 15.
You probably make like from the range of like 2 to 5.
There's no way it's 2 to 5.
No, it's probably 3 to 7. But there is some that
make 8 to 10.
Yeah, if you're decent. Like if you had a history of like being a good quarterback, and you're probably like 5 years later down the drain.
I feel like
Tyrod Taylor probably makes like
at least 8.
Like 8 to 12.
Yeah, Taylor. Who else is not? Is it
Huntley probably makes a nice amount.
Who's the guy who played for the Bills? Played for I think Texas Tech, not Kingsley or God, what's his
Texas
name?
Tech.
The only guys on the Bills I can think about is Tyrod Taylor.
No, he's a white guy. He's backed up.
That's gonna narrow down for
everybody.
us white guys. Gonna narrow it down.
He's backed up for
Peterman.
Peterman?
No.
That's a curse, by the way. If you have Peterman in your QB room, you're cooked.
That's
And the
that's
Raiders
not
have
a
him.
good thing.
Shit!
That's not a good thing.
That means you're so low on quarterbacks that you'll pick anybody up.
Yeah. So
And think of it. He is known to be the worst backup quarterback ever.
it's
And-
not Cliff Kingsbury. God damn, who is it? He played for Texas Tech though.
But that guy's on a roster every year.
Yeah, it's nuts.
How?
That just shows how hard it is to be a quarterback in the league, I think.
That he
Oh,
gets
well,
signed to a team every year. He's known to be the worst quarterback
Yeah,
in
and
the NFL.
an undrafted free agent can't even get that spot over.
I will tell you
in my
this.
opinion.
This
That's
is, in my
facts.
opinion, quarterback is the most difficult job. God, I want to say like
In
not
all
in
sports.
in sports, 100%. It might be as hard as president. I mean, it's fucking hard as hell.
Probably, it's definitely harder than
Yeah,
president.
you're not sitting. You're not
It's
sitting.
proven.
You're
It's
not
proven.
sitting at the desk and almost getting killed.
I like to see I like to see Kamala go out there with a helmet on.
Sleepy Joe, go out there play QB.
Yeah, I mean, look at homeboy's leg. What's his?
Oh, that shit's bad.
Yeah, that's,
Alex.
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith.
Oh yeah.
his leg looks gruesome. Have you seen it now?
It's still bad.
It looks like
It looks like super lean.
Homeboy does
like,
not.
Like it's always contracted. It's
Yeah.
weird.
He's always
It
flexing.
Yeah.
looks like a drumstick from Hooters that's half eaten. Like there's a big
That's
bite,
super
So
specific.
specific.
but it looks like that, right?
I've
Like,
never
there's-
had
No,
one.
I don't
like
know
there's-
what that
like
looks
there's
like.
no meat. Like when you take a bite of a drumstick, there's no meat, but there's meat on the back end. That's what it's.
He's like, right? Like that has to be.
You with me, right?
Like, take a look at it, man. It's sort of. I just popped in my head. It looks like a half-eaten drumstick.
Like no one's gonna agree with you with that one.
I was hoping for a backup, a hell yes or something.
Rafa would have got you on that.
Yes. Let's go into okay, Aaron Rodgers. No one. Do we think he's gonna finish the season? Do
There's
we
too
think
much
he's
to
gonna-
lose, I think, to have that award.
Yeah, he has to do too much to get it.
Yeah,
in my
he has
opinion.
to win win the conference probably to get that award.
Oh, I mean that's not a difficult thing to do with that defense.
It's pretty difficult.
Getting number one in the AFC is pretty difficult.
No, in the,
It's
in the
probably like-
division, winning
I said
the East.
conference.
In the
Yeah, I
conference,
think he has to get the number one seed. I don't think winning the division gets you that award.
Really? Well, we'll see. Anyways, very interesting. Let us know who you think is going to be the comeback player of the year.
Isn't there most improved?
No, there's no most improved.
Yes, there is.
That was in high school,
No,
which I got senior year,
I
brother.
don't remember there being a most improved.
there
last
is. Look it up. I promise you.
There is no.
Want to bet
No.
right now?
No,
It's there right now.
100%. There's no
Okay.
most improved
Okay. When
in
it,
the NFL.
when it pops up,
I'll show you my award from Alameda High
That's
School.
why. That's why
Senior year,
Sam Darnold
most
isn't on it.
There's no most improved.
Yes, there is.
That is not a thing.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe for the Canning Country Outlaws.
I think they installed it this year. I heard DP talking about it. DP was talking about it the other day.
It has to be a joke.
It's not a joke. It's true.
Eddie Money, you can look all day. There's no
If
such
it-
thing as
it-
most
it-
improved.
It's not through the NFL AP.
Oh, so it's an award.
Like maybe on some random. I don't see it.
Yes, sir. I
Oh
promise
my
you,
God.
it is.
Can we bet the beard has to come off?
No, see, no.
Okay then.
It's a PFWA Most Improved Award winner.
PF.
Pro Football Focus.
No.
It's on Pro Football Reference. I don't know what PFWA is. Baker Mayfield got it last year.
That's okay.
That's a win in my.
no.
in
that's
my
a
book.
Well,
lot.
he got it in 2023. I don't consider that one.
No.
It's got to be at like the AP.
Yes.
The
Well, I'm just
Yes.
saying, there's an award for
You
it.
have to get
and
it
It's winnable.
at like a
It's not on
very-
Vegas. That's all I know.
There you go. Let's go. Let's move on to defensive rookie of the year.
Tried.
Defensive rookie of the year. Eddie Money.
I got Latu. I think.
Well, give us
Oh,
the lines and the money lines.
So Latu's the favorite at plus 400. You got Dallas Turner at plus 450, Jared Verse at 1,000, Byron Murphy at plus 1,200, and Terrion Arnold at plus 1,400. I went Latu. I think he's just
He's
We
that
got-
dude.
insanely good. Also, I didn't think the defensive picks were that great.
It's not that great
year.
this year.
Yeah, defense. I mean, the corners. I'm gonna go with Terrion Arnold with the Lions. I think solid dude.
Plus 14,000.
100.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm throwing 100 on that.
Yeah.
You put 14,000.
Oh, an extra zero.
I'm gonna go.
I was like, let's go. Let's
'Cause
ride.
think about it. Did Sauce won it 2 years ago? Did he not?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And then
Well, Sauce already he didn't allow a touchdown in college though.
yeah,
well,
he was like
that's-
unbelievable. So,
yeah.
like, he was like guaranteed to win that award.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
No, that's not. I think corners. If you're not getting sacks, I think corners have the biggest opportunity to win this, and that's why I'm going with Terry Arnold.
I disagree with this.
Well, who you picking then, man?
I'm gonna go with Latu. I mean, it's such an easy pick. I think
All right. I mean, he was
corner is way too hard
I feel like corner's the hardest.
to win. Yeah, because like
You're going up against like the best receivers in the world.
and you're gonna get cooked a lot if you're not Sauce Gardner.
There's more better receivers than
Then
there
there
are
is.
good linemen.
Corners.
it's the guy.
Oh,
with
good offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Who won it last year? Did
I couldn't tell you.
defensive end from Alabama, the second pick?
I thought he was.
the third pick.
Third pick.
Oh, didn't Jalen Carter win it?
No,
He did win it.
No way. He came out on fire, and then
He was
the
ma-
last.
I think he won it.
No, he was the favorite because he was kicking
then who
everyone's
won it?
ass.
Oh, Will Anderson won it.
Will Anderson. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, but see, like I couldn't even name one thing he did last year,
Well,
and he won it.
he had some sacks.
I'm sure he did.
It was even though because I remember like
Jalen Carter was running away with it
yeah
the
one
first like 10 weeks, and then he kind of fell off. But
So basically, that shows you that guaranteed a lineman's gonna win it.
no, it's not guaranteed.
Basically,
We just told you 2 years ago Sauce won it.
yeah, but that's Sauce Gardner. Like it's different.
he's still
He's not-
first team All Pro.
Terrell Arnold is not Sauce Gardner.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll see. Let's move on to defensive player of the year. Some dogs in this category, man. What do we got, Eddie Money?
Jacob's gonna hate my pick, but front runner, we got Micah Parsons and then at plus 500, Myles Garrett at plus 600, TJ Watt plus 750, and then we got Bosa and Crosby at both at plus 1,000.
And then
Hutchinson at plus 1,400.
Who do you got, Eddie Money?
I think TJ Watt will finally get one this year.
That's not. How did I hate that pick?
Oh, because you said you think he's overrated.
No,
earlier.
JJ Watt's overrated.
You said TJ Watt.
No, I said.
No, I
JJ.
said TJ, and then
Oh.
he said JJ.
You think JJ Watt's overrated?
Yeah, that's why I
Yes.
said it's ridiculous. Maybe the 3 best seasons of defensive lineman has ever had in the history of the NFL.
Overrated.
He caught touchdowns as a tight end.
He had a bad like last 5 years.
He had a
Yeah.
bad maybe 2. He was injured.
Yeah,
Dude,
he had like a
have you seen the dude? Dude could line up right now and be better than half the league.
Okay, no.
TJ just needs to stay healthy.
Yeah,
That's his biggest
I
issue.
like DJ.
there's something in that Watt like bloodline. You just keep getting injured.
That dog, man.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, what about Miles? I mean, what about Myles Garrett, dude?
Did he win last year?
Yes,
He's not going back to back.
it's difficult.
You know how close? I feel like Crosby could have won it last year.
We
He
weren't
sh-
good
I-
enough.
Yeah, we weren't good enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna give it to Max only because I believe and I've been his biggest supporter, and I've said he will go down as the best Raider of all time. But people are expecting way too much of Max Crosby, and the hype. You see the story last week that Antonio Pierce came out and said we have to shut him down because he's ruining our practices.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm his biggest supporter. I'm his biggest fan. But Raider fans need to tone it down a notch. He's not Lawrence Taylor.
But he's raising the hype like himself. He's not.
He
Like,
does.
Like it's not like it's fake. Like he's just a fucking hard ass worker and he's a great player.
Yeah, he's just that guy.
he
yeah, so, like-
is that guy, but
Like you're making it seem like he's not that guy.
I'm just worried that
I'm letting you know.
I'm worried
He's
that
that guy.
Raider fans think because we have him, he's gonna win us like 3 or 4 more games.
oh no.
Like the expectations
I
for
get what you're
him,
saying.
he's like worth like half a point.
the expectations for Max at this point, I mean, he probably has the highest expectations, but you just got to tone it down. Just got to tone it down. He is amazing. I do agree. I thought he should have won it last year. And he's changed the game as far as defensive linemen now are staying on the field because Crosby doesn't come off the field. That's a thing.
Yeah, his gas tank is nuts.
Yeah, that's a thing. So you have TJ Watt.
I'm going with Max. I think he's shown it over like these last 3 weeks. I think he's ready. Like he wants it so bad this year. He's playing his ass off.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Max too.
There you go. That's all it took.
What is it? 1,000?
1,000.
Plus 1,000.
101,000. Just easy money.
Let's go put a rack on it.
Let's go put 1,000.
Let's go put a rack on that, man.
I think Micah's super overrated at plus 500.
Yeah, I don't think he should be the
He
favorite.
always has a bad like last like 7 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that media hype.
Yes.
No, he's great. I mean, this
No, he's great, but
insert
not the whole
Rafa.
season.
The most, yeah. I mean, Rafa loves Micah, and I think Micah's incredible.
Even Rafa knows though. He knows that he guesses out
Yeah, he's like he definitely lasts
after like week 10.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's who do you have, people? Let us know in the comments. Who do you have as defensive player of the year? Let's move on to offensive player of the year. Ton of options here.
Yeah, I feel like this is a year where it's
This is a
kinda
weird
everywhere.
one. I don't like Bijan that high is weird for me.
Well, to start off, Tyreek Hill is the favorite at plus 800. CMC at plus 950. CD Lamb plus 1,000. Jamar Chase at plus 1,000. Justin Jefferson at plus 1,400. And Bijan at plus 1,600. In my opinion,
Bijan is way too high on that
Can
list.
I add 2 here
Really?
that's not even on the list?
I was gonna add one too.
Amon St.
Amon
St.
Ra?
Brown. Amon Ra, St. Brown,
That's not a bad one.
and
I'll
then
just say Saquon.
and then Saquon. Those are
Another
the
good.
2 that I want to add.
Why is Bijan that high?
I don't get it either.
That's weird.
he's my pick.
What the fuck?
Really? What?
Love Bijan. Bro, if they actually give him like a full like workload, I think he's unstoppable.
Okay, that's relax.
He got like 10 to 15 carries a game last year.
Well, that could be said.
Yeah, and I picked him like number fucking.
That could be said for Detroit. What's his name from
Gibbs?
Gibbs?
But Gibbs is smaller.
Gibbs shares a lot too much of the workload
Yeah, they have like an
For
exact
sure.
50-50
Montgomery-
share.
Yeah.
because they need him to share the workload.
and Montgomery's a beast.
Yeah,
Montgomery had a great year last year.
that's the difference. In the Lions, their backfield works really well regardless of who's on the field.
Yeah.
The Falcons' backfield just works way better when Bijan's on the field.
And they never played him, which
Yeah,
is the
which
fucking
is
weirdest
stupid.
thing.
I just feel it's a huge risk because we don't know what that offense is going to look like.
I mean, it can't be bad.
100% it could be bad. What are you talking about?
I think
It can't be worse.
Is this
Yeah,
the
it
year that
can't be
you?
worse.
Is
Yeah.
this the year that you pick Kyle Pitts? I mean, you do it every year in your fantasy.
I don't.
Honestly, this might be the year. New coach, you have 2.
Chat, this might be the.
Chat, this might be it.
I mean,
You got a new coach. You got 2 quarterbacks who
think
can
about
step
that.
in.
Think about that offensive unit
It's not his fault that he has
with
been
Drake. Drake London's just
when
a
he gets thrown the
beast.
ball, he's really good.
Yeah, the fucking whatever his coach name, he didn't like using his weapons.
It was crazy, right?
And now
He
he's
knew-
and now he's at the Steelers.
Yeah, where he has weapons.
How is offensive player of
Arthur
the year?
Smith.
How is Mahomes? Mahomes not on this list.
He's gonna get MVP
because it usually goes
quarterback
MVPs,
MVP.
yeah, and then offensive player is best like
Skill
skill
position.
player.
All right. Well,
Well, Saquon is plus 3,000,
Oh, that's easy hammer.
and Amon Ra is plus 2,000.
Interesting.
I'm gonna exact the box parlay
Can you
those
do
two.
that?
No, I don't think you can. But if you could, if they were horses, you could exact the box those two.
You should do that.
I
Horse
want to
races.
go
So much
Saquon.
fucking fun.
I want to go. You said plus 3,000 on Saquon.
Yeah,
I think, especially after watching Hard Knocks off season, he is going to. I mean, in 2 games, they have to play the Giants twice, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
He might get 1,000 yards in those games.
combined or each
Yes,
game?
maybe, I don't know.
Only reason I don't think he'll win it is because that team is so loaded with weapons that I
But the
don't.
thing
I don't
is-
think he gets a workload
But see,
enough to
this,
give
this
him.
is where you're wrong. They need a running back to like make the offense complete. Because without a running back, they're shit.
Yeah,
It improved last year that
Yeah,
they needed someone that was dominant at running back.
I don't know. I feel like AJ Brown, like CMC won it last year because like they're like
Just-
40, he's just like the best. But like the 49ers receivers aren't as good as the Eagles receivers.
Oh, I agree 1,000%. Well, then, so who we haven't even.
Yeah,
had-
have you even
oh,
answered our question?
I'm picking Saquon
Okay.
plus 3,000 as my offensive player of the year. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go.
Better fucking go Debo.
I'm gonna go. CeeDee Lamb.
Ooh.
I was gonna go see Lamb.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like third, but I
you're
strayed away
what?
from it because all the attitude he's given in fucking camp.
Who gives a shit? He's amazing.
no.
Yeah, for sure translates.
He wants to get paid, man.
Okay, every receiver should translate then.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
but
all have attitude.
But it's different. Like last year, contract year.
Yeah.
You know it's coming up.
It's
Now
a
he's
thing.
waiting to get paid.
It's a thing.
So he's gonna suck on purpose this year?
He's not gonna suck on purpose, but he's not gonna be as good.
That's insane.
no, that's the thing.
If you want to tip in fantasy, look for people in their contract year. Look for receivers in their contract year.
Yes.
Look at Mike Evans last year.
Yep.
Do you know he has 11 straight years of 1,000 yards?
He's the most
insane.
he's slept on
This
all
year,
the time.
he'll
We-
tie
we-
it this
we
year.
talked
with
about
Jerry
it.
Rice.
He had the most incredible year last year. And Baker Mayfield can throw a
Balls?
back shoulder better than anyone in the league. He's the back shoulder king, and Mike Evans is all about back shoulder.
That was the most interesting way to word that ever.
He just loves back shoulder. He
Listen,
just fucking loves it.
Baker
Oh, God.
Baker and the Bucks, I think, are getting underrated. So who do you have, any money? Offensive player of the year.
Bijan. I like Bijan.
That's insane.
crazy
That's so
take.
stupid. I'm sorry. With all due respect. With all due
That's fucking
respect.
retarded.
With all due respect.
You can't say something like that and then say with all due respect. That's Talladega Nights.
With all due
That's the-
respect, you
Yeah,
suck.
go fuck yourself.
With all due respect.
I say it with all due respect.
Yeah,
sir.
I said with all due respect. All right, what's next on the
We got
Awards.
offensive rookie of
The
the year.
best award.
offensive
Nice.
rookie of the year? This is easy money.
No, it's
I
not.
agree.
Yeah, it is, and it's big money.
Oh God,
You're not doing it.
Hell
are
yes.
you gonna say what I think you're gonna say?
Yes, Jaden Downs is going to win offensive rookie of the year.
Oh,
He's not even top 5 either.
He's number 2.
Oh shit, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I
but
thought you were gonna go Bo
it's
Nix.
plus 600. No, that's just stupid.
Dude, have you watched Bo Nix?
The
Do
hype
you forget
is,
what team he's on?
the hype is kind of stupid right now.
He looks incredible. Listen, I know it's preseason. I didn't believe in him. Think about he's getting Javonte Williams back at running back. They have 2 good running backs.
Congrats, he gets to dump it off to Javonte Williams.
I didn't see. I could be
I
completely
don't
wrong.
believe it. I think the hype is.
The eyes. I've watched 2 games, Hakatomi,
I believe you. I'm
And-
saying you didn't.
and I'm not happy about it. I'm pissed off. He looks amazing. We could have had him. Oh no, they picked him before.
Picked him before.
Yeah.
Did you see that clip though about Sean Payton like bragging at how he played mind games with the Raiders?
And literally, we didn't even want him.
yeah, it was so stupid.
I haven't seen it.
He was like, "Yeah,
We called the
We
Raiders-
called the Raiders thinking about trading back to see if they'd want to move up."
And they said no.
He's such
Which
a
obviously means
douchebag.
we didn't want to fucking get him. You piece
Yeah.
of shit. You
He's
dumbass.
such a dude.
And he's like smiling and laughing.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck. I hate. I'm
Sean
sorry.
Payton's
I
a
shouldn't say
douche.
hate, but I don't like that guy.
yeah. With all due respect.
All due respect, I don't like that guy. But yeah, I don't believe the hype. I need to see it in real gameplay.
But yet you believe the hype watching Caleb
because
Williams.
he has been that. He's always been that. Bo Nix has sucked most of his career.
No, he has not sucked.
Caleb was coming off 2 great back-to-back years, and Bo Nix is coming off.
Caleb won the Heisman.
Yeah,
Bo Nix was off the map until he went to Oregon.
No, he was a thing at Auburn, man. He
For
was-
his freshman year,
Freshman,
it was
yeah.
7 years ago.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'm gonna go. Obviously, I'm gonna go Caleb. If you guys haven't watched Hard Knocks, he's a different dude. He's a little quirky. But if you saw last week, I watched the preseason game last week live. Woo! The Bears, from top to bottom, defense looks incredible. Offense looks ridiculous. If they fix their offensive line issues, oh my God.
they're not. The season starts in 2 weeks.
It's too late for that.
No, but here's the thing. I mean,
But he can.
did you watch the game?
I never watched preseason.
So the Bears need to get out of their own way. First 2 plays, fake handoff, roll out, throw back. Like they're trying to get him out of the pocket to do this. That doesn't need to be done with Caleb. He is so incredible in his pocket presence and his escapability and athleticism. And I mean, listen, if you don't see Patrick Mahomes in him, no one wants to be compared. But throwing on the run, it's ridiculous.
And he's accurate. Like it's not
Well, that's the thing. He's freaking accurate AF on the run, and it's very, very, very much Patrick Mahomes.
Can you believe people sat up here in these chairs and said they would take Justin Fields over Caleb Williams? Isn't that fucking insane?
Justin Fields.
Isn't that what you guys said on this show? That you would trade away the first pick so you could keep Justin Fields.
Oh, this is true.
Oh,
That was said on this show for maybe like 2 months.
well. Rafa's
You said the same thing.
God, I can't throw him under the bus. I'm here though.
probably
Rafa's
said
not.
Okay, I'm just saying, like,
I probably said that shit too. I'm not gonna
no,
lie.
yeah, there are people on this show that said that for like 2 months.
Well, Justin Fields is gonna win this job. I
Well,
think.
that's not. I mean, that's not saying a lot.
Did you know that
Russell Wilson's
both
fucking trash?
Did you know both Russell Wilson and Justin Field, like both of them
Combined.
combined, played the whole preseason game?
and they
It
scored 3
like
points.
yeah.
3 points.
So you guys both have Caleb as the rookie of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's plus money. Like,
I think they're making the playoffs.
Give me
Give me that
Jaden.
shit.
Give me Jaden.
I just think the team is garbage.
I think he'll have a great statistical year though.
Dude,
Cliff Kingsbury in that
listen,
offense, and he has Terry
he
McLaurin.
more
I'm big Terry McLaurin guy. Big Terry McLaurin guy right here. Give me a fucking jersey,
Wow, Rafa would roast you for the Terry McLaurin.
bro.
I like him too, but
Wide receiver, you man.
let me tell you, he more than any of the quarterbacks needs to learn how to slide. Because, dude,
Oh yeah, he was getting rocked in college.
yes, like if anyone
Compilation of
needs,
videos is
yes,
fucking hilarious.
his compilation video of getting rocked is not good.
Yeah, if he tries to pull that NFL, he might not play the whole
Yeah,
season.
there's no way. What did he weigh in the
even
combine?
an AR-15 is a big dude, and that fool was getting hurt every week.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Because he thinks he's bigger than it, which he is.
But
Almost,
that's the thing. Jane Daniels was doing that in college, and he's not
Dude,
near
yeah.
as big as AR-15.
Yeah,
dude. Safeties in the NFL, you better get down, bro, because safeties are 6'2", 235, running 4.4s, and they gonna knock your shit.
Jaden's 6'4", 210.
Bullshit. There's no way that kid weighs 210.
That's like him, like after
With,
like
yeah, batteries in his pocket.
yeah, no
D's. Maybe car batteries in his pocket. So that is your offensive rookie. Let us know who you think is going to be the offensive rookie of the year. Now,
way. The last one.
To wrap it up, we have the MVP.
of the league.
I think mine's a hot take. It's on the list, but I think it's a hot take.
So we have the front runner, Patrick Mahomes, plus 450. We got Josh Allen at plus 800. Big gap, honestly. And then we got CJ Stroud and Joe Burrow plus 1,000. We got Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts at plus 1,400.
So here's my theory, and I don't know if this is, I haven't tested it, but to win MVP of the league, you at least have to make it to the conference finals, a la Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. When has there been an offensive player of the league that is not at least a two?
I have multiple, or not multiple.
Listen,
I have one guy, but like multiple times this happened. Aaron Rodgers. He's lost like the first round.
No. When he won it, he was in the conference championship. The last one,
All the times?
not all the times, but I know the last one, conference championship
every time.
against the 49ers.
That was the last
Well,
one.
how many does he have? He has 3 or
He
4.
has 3.
I guarantee you he's made a run. At
Cool.
least 2 wins.
I think 2 wins gets you to the final.
But it's a regular season award, though.
It is. But I mean, so like the Heisman Trophy, you got to be on a winning team.
Jaden Daniels didn't win shit. Jaden Daniels won LSU.
He definitely won 11, 10 games.
Yeah, but you
They
talking
lost like
about,
4 games.
That's a winning team.
yeah, but
They did not win 11 games. LSU.
LSU at least won 10 games last year.
They lost like 4 games last year.
They did not lose 4 games.
Yeah, they were not a winning team. They didn't make the playoff.
Only 4 teams make the playoff.
Yeah, you're saying
Last year.
you're saying winning
they were
team.
10-3.
Bang.
Yeah, you said 11 wins.
I said at least 10 wins.
I mean, they were third in the SEC East.
That's not very good.
Okay, Georgia and Alabama.
Ole Miss and Alabama.
Guy, stop poking holes. Okay, so who do you guys have?
I Jordan Love.
Look, first of all, give
Ooh.
us the numbers and the money lines.
Oh, I just did.
You did.
Yeah. You
Oh.
said it right.
God, I must have been snoozing on
Jordan Love at
Plus 1,400.
I was thinking of that, but I'm gonna go Jared Goff at plus 2,500.
I knew you were gonna say that shit. I don't know why I knew you were gonna say that shit, but I fucking knew you were gonna say that shit.
likey.
I honestly don't like any of the odds of the first 5 people.
I like Jordan Love. That's about it.
Can I ask you this? And this is gonna. I know I'm gonna. If Rafa was sitting here, lose his shit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What is Caleb Williams
Oh my
MVP
God.
odds?
You know, that's not a bad question because people were saying, "Oh, CJ Stroud MVP last year." CJ Stroud MVP.
He's
last
plus
year.
5,000.
That's not bad. That's value.
That's
A
insane.
little
No, because
a
last
C note
Bro,
for
last year-
5 G's.
last year
man?
everyone was saying, "Oh, MVP should be CJ Stroud. It should be CJ Stroud."
I mean, I was saying it
Honestly, he could have won it. I wouldn't have been mad.
for sure.
Yeah, he was amazing.
He won a playoff game.
If Caleb Williams
He
had that same
turned that
year-
team for one win team to
Yeah.
a playoff winning team. If he didn't get hurt, I think he was hurt the last 3 games of the season. He didn't play, maybe 2 or 3. I think he probably would have won it, but he did get hurt right at the end of that season. But let us know, who do you think is the MVP of the National Football League?
Jordan Love, baby.
I think it could go Aaron Rodgers or Jared Goff.
Where's Aaron Rodgers on this?
Plus 2,500.
That's not bad either.
Man, I just don't see Aaron Rodgers making it through a year.
Or no, never mind.
Who else is on there?
I mean, they have literally everyone.
Okay, so give me like the next 3 or 4.
Okay.
What's CMC?
You got Lamar Jackson plus 1,500, Brock Purdy, Tua, and then Dak.
I think Brock Purdy being that low shows you what they think about Brock Purdy.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to dig
I know,
very deep
I'm
to know
just-
what I think about.
I know.
Brock
I'm just
Purdy.
saying, like, obviously, like if he was the best player on the best team, he should be number 1, right? You would think.
He's definitely not. I said it. He's the 10th
I know, but-
best player on
I know,
that
but
fucking team.
people swear to
Oh no,
swear that they
Bravo
think
is
that.
here. He's top 5 in every category.
But he's like number 7 on the MVP list, which speaks volumes of what they think of him.
CMC is the best player on that football team. And then the next is Shanahan, who's a coach.
That's funny.
So let us know who your MVP is. I love Eddie Money's pick. I love
I knew
Eddie.
you would too. I knew you were gonna say it. I knew he'd back you on it.
Because listen, Laporta, who's gonna be your first tight
Jared
end
Goff?
taken? Who's gonna be your first tight end taken in
Travis
fantasy?
Kelsey.
We'll see you next Friday.
If it's not Kelsey, then you're just an idiot.
I picked him. He was horrible.
It was pretty damn good towards the end of the season.
The playoffs didn't count. That was the problem.
You didn't get there.
No,
No,
the playoffs, no one's in it.
No, you're still good towards the end of the season.
No, I picked him first. He was not that dude. But
I would still take him first if that was me.
oh,
Bless
Bless you.
yeah,
Yeah, actually, I don't think any of these, at least the first 3 or 4, actually, yeah, the 5, I don't even think any of the top 5 people win it.
I think Goff is just so. I think the Detroit
But
Lions.
he doesn't get enough credit for him to be MVP. Like they don't think he's. I mean, I think he's the best player, but people think it's so much of a collaboration that they won't see him as like the best player on the team.
Yeah, they think Dan Campbell's MVP of that team.
Yeah, and he's really
He
overrated
is.
as fuck.
Love me some Dan Campbell, man.
It's
We
Jared
know
Goff.
we know who runs that team.
It's Dan Campbell.
No, it's the offensive coordinator,
Well, let's take a little break.
Oh, yeah, totally forgot about that guy.
Ben Johnson. Without Ben Johnson, they're not shit.
Let's take a little break.